Bret Baier is with us this morning. Come on in. Good morning, Bret. Now, what's the state of
Hey, good morning.
What's the state of play in Michigan? Are you watching for anything in particular tonight?
Well, I actually think the Democratic side, to Grady's point, is going to be interesting. If uncommitted, which is on the ballot, goes, up in points, it's pretty embarrassing for the president. I think it may be, this is cynical, but it may be one of the reasons he says that a ceasefire is imminent, even though Israeli officials and Hamas officials say they have no indication that any ceasefire is imminent. So when he says that publicly the day before the Michigan primary, obviously people's eyebrows go up.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that because Biden did indeed discuss a possible ceasefire in Gaza while on an ice cream outing with Seth Meyers. Watch this, please, Bret.
Could you give us a sense of when you think that ceasefire will start, sir?
Well, I hope by the beginning of the weekend. I mean, the end of the weekend. At least my national security advisor tells me that we're close. We're close. It's not done yet. And my hope is by next Monday, we'll have a ceasefire.
Forgive me, Bret, but I'm shaking my head at that. Consider the optics. Yeah. A major news announcement nearing a ceasefire while getting ice cream with Seth Meyers. There's something wrong with that picture.
Here's the thing. It might not be a major news announcement. It literally may be just putting it out there. And who knows? I think that there's no indication from the Israeli side or the Hamas side that there's a major breakthrough imminent before the end of the week. But maybe the president knows something different and he wanted to share that during the ice cream cone. But I agree with you that it's the optics of it weren't great.
It looks at the moment like it is shaping up to be Trump versus Biden. No way around it. Is that accurate?
It's true. It's very true. I think it's probably those two. And the question really becomes if there is any third party activity that disrupts that or changes it. Already, Robert Kennedy Jr. is... he's making an impact. He's getting double digits into the teens. And, that could affect some really close states. If you have another candidate, there's talk of Nikki Haley flirting with no labels, even though she said that's not going to happen. There could be some disruption that really throws this thing up in the air.
And perhaps one of the big unknowns is the impact of any trials or verdicts that Trump may face in the run-up to the election. That's an unknown because we don't know how the voters will react to that.
That's right. And, right now in the Republican primary, it has solidified his support, the former president's support, and increased his money grab donations. But as far as independents, suburban women, how would that work, with a conviction? The question now is really a race against time, Stuart, whether those trials will come to pass before the election day.
Bret, we love having you on the show because you clearly love politics, and so do I.
I do.
Great to have you on the show. We'll watch it tonight. Special report, 6 p.m. Eastern, only on the Fox News Channel. Thank you, Bret.